Hi, everybody. We're here. Me and Rafa are here to celebrate the day of TOM Fest's opening its gates. September 1st, 1995. We opened the gates. How about that? 30 years.
What a day. 30 years ago. That's wild.
I remember not remembering that the electric carts would run out of juice really fast and big, huge dumpsters for trash. I forgot those. Those were both big messes that first year.
What was it the first year that some of the townspeople were actually preventing people from, I think, were they across the bridge? And they were.
Yeah, we had some problems with the locals, the younger kids. Yeah. They didn't like these, punk rock metal guys coming into their tiny town of 2,500. So yeah, we got some pushback, but we won them all over. And by the end, they were all of our friends. They were showing up to volunteer. They were bringing us food. They were great at the end. So it was fun. Took a couple of years though.
So, Mikey, why did you start TOM Fest? What was the feeling or the idea or impetus behind it?
I was in bands, and on tour we'd go play these festivals or whatever, and I didn't like it, in most live venues and festivals. I really just didn't like the way things were put together, or how the bands were treated, or how fans were treated. It was weird. So I just wanted to create my own. I wanted to get rid of all the extra stuff and get rid of the rock star stuff and just create a family. And hopefully that's what we did.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, every time at TOM Fest, I always felt like I was just at a big family reunion, or just there's no bad vibes. It was just all just a lot of fun and hanging out and getting to know people, making new friends.
Yeah, it was the friend thing was a really big deal. The cool thing I think about the way it was set up was that because there's no backstage or anything, band members are hanging out with their fans. And a lot of those friendships are still connected to this day. And I appreciated that because it just got rid of that veil, that curtain, and made everybody human beings all there to have a really good time. So it was fun. We had a really good time. But I wanted to ask you, because you've been doing all the digital stuff and behind the scenes stuff for TOM Fest for years and years and years. Tell me about where I can get my tickets. Can explain where I can get my tickets, and this interactive website stuff that you put together. What's that about?
Okay. You can get your tickets at tomconvention.com. There's a section shortly after scrolling down. You can just click display ticket info, select how many tickets you want, hit next, and you'll be on your way. It's very straightforward.
How does the interactivity work with the pictures?
Oh, yeah. So I set it up so that anybody that wants to have some questions considered for the Q&A, or for the moderators to ask the artists during the interview discussion panels, that they can enter those on the artist. It's like a card. You tap it and it'll flip. Tap it on the bottom and flip the other way. It'll just show you the other side with a little form. And then you just ask the question. You can put your email in there, and that will go to the artist if they don't get, if the question doesn't get reached by, the moderators in the event. This is actually a request from Leonore. So Leonore is like, can you put the emails, put an email form in there? Because I really love staying in touch with my fans. And, if we can't get to it during the panels, then I would really like to answer them by email. Yeah. So I added that.
And even if you're not going, right, you can still, you can post a question even if you're not coming.
Absolutely.
We want you to come. We don't want you not to come. We want you to be there, but you can still, you can still get that interactivity.
And the name and email are optional, so you can submit your question totally anonymously if you want. Yeah.
Awesome. And then we have some really cool stuff coming up on Instagram Live. We're talking to a lot of the artists that are coming to TOMCon and just kind of having like a pre-interview with them, short stuff. And that's been going well, and we're having fun doing that. So I'm excited. Alan Aguirre's next, and we've got some other people in line that will be really fun to interview. We don't want to interview them too much because we want to see what they're going to say at TOMCon, right?
Right.
Hey, Rolf, I found this one last thing. I
Oh,
think this was
what's
from the
that?
first year. This is me standing in front of a crowd with a big sign. That we were different. Tom Fest was different. We wanted it. We didn't want the rules of a normal festival. So most festivals, especially,
Right.
they would not allow any moshing, and they would
Right.
not allow any kind of stage diving or anything.
Can you bring it closer to the camera
Oh,
so
yeah,
we can see?
listen.
Yeah. Moshing, stage diving, and crowd surfing will be tolerated. However, don't be stupid or we will we'll throw you out. You have been warned. Nice.
That was a fun time. Well, let's wrap it up, man. I appreciate
All right.
it. I hope people got some answers. We'll do some more informative things. I think we need to talk about the panels and what's going on and how the panels work on another one of these. But yeah, thanks for answering my questions.
No problem. All right. We'll see you guys on Wednesday with Alan Aguirre, 1 p.m.
Happy birthday, Tom Fest.
Happy birthday, Tom.